here's my update for today. It is New Year's Day, so the stores that I need to go to are closed, which is fine. But I'm going to need to go pick up some more all-thread rod here because I ran out. So I have the 4 sections complete. This is the interior piece that goes inside of here. And that's the one I need about 36 inches of all-thread in. And basically all of these operate the same. The reason why I made this one longer was because the way I built my table. I store stuff under here and want to be able to access this, so I don't want any chains or anything going right across the middle here. So what I'm going to do is mount one of the elevators here, one of them here. There will be a chain on this one, maybe in this area. And then there will be another one on the corner, and it will be chained to this one. However, over on this side of my table, I use this as a metal storage rack, and so I don't want a chain going across here. So when I mount the elevator over on this corner, I'm going to have the all-thread go all the way down. It will be connected to a bushing down there that will help stabilize it. The chain will actually come across to underneath on the bottom, and it'll connect to the other one right here that will be mounted on this corner. So that's the reason for the extra length here. Down in this area is where I'll mount that sprocket. So all of these operate just fine. In fact, I got pretty good, I got them fairly tight for not having certain equipment, you know, like a milling machine and a lathe and things like that. I think I did as good as I can for those. And then I added these locking screws here, but let me put a glove on first before I move it. I just welded those handles together, and so it's pretty hot. I don't want to burn myself. So these just come down. These will just tighten down and lock down and hold that centerpiece from flopping around. So let me put this camera on a stand, and then I will extend one of these and then lock it down and see how well it works. I haven't locked it down yet, and we'll find out how well it does together. So currently there's a little bit of play here. I'm trying to hold the bottom still and move the top. But now that I lock that down, wow, that's nice. It doesn't move at all. That's awesome. That's better results than I'd even planned. Loosen that up. That's great. I did make one minor change from yesterday. Besides that locking screw, and I'll show you what that is. Okay. Remove the camera. The one change that I made, you'll notice at the bottom of this, see that little gap right there? This is where I mounted the bearing. That's the word I'm looking for. And what I did is I ended up welding the corners and not actually where the bearing is coming out and touching, the bearing flange is actually coming out and touching the edge. So I just welded the corners because I had the bearing tacked on there previously, but I was afraid that it wasn't going to be able to take the weight, so I ended up cutting a piece, a 1/4 inch steel. It's got the circle cut out for the bolt, and then just comes out the 1.5 inches around the outside. And that's actually taking the weight now. So that's the one minor change I made besides these locking nuts, locking screws. And again, when I have a chance to go pick up some more all-thread, I'll end up completing this piece. And then it may take a little while before I get an update because a lot of the next steps as far as mounting it to the table depend on the size of the sprocket that I end up cutting. I need to look at what kind of chain options I have. And based on that, once those arrive or once I create them, then I'll provide another update.